the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight up.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Pass midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
There hasn't been a game played where defenses don't talk about coming out on their toes and being the aggressor. But boy, when you give up a return like that, you're really starting it on your heels. Let's see how they adjust.
Right to the air is Rodgers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Barkley, inside handoff. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing is Jackson. The ball comes out. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, and ends up getting the ball stripped.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On the counter, here's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Choose the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 47 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jackson on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keyshawn Johnson. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Well, it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Jackson now. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, this is one of those plays where your instincts actually go against you. You really need to try and knock that down, but it happens so fast, partner.
Yeah, you see the ball in the air, maybe even though you're behind the line, you just think, I need to catch this and try to make a play.
Yeah, what you really need to do, knock it to the ground and just go ahead and go to the next down, because now you're probably going to lose yardage.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll go again to Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Crosby is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'm a finisher. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Jackson. Catch is made by Hardman. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman, 56 yards. And the Buccaneers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 7-7, our score after 1. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bucs have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball